Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Today we're going to do a little 9-card spread for you for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I am recording this on the 2nd of April, but I really feel like whenever you do watch this, that is the right time frame for you to see it in. So we have coming up a full moon in Libra, depending on where that is in your chart. But if you are a Cancer rising, that is in your 4th house of home. And so there is a change, an ending, a conclusion, a next step that needs to take place in regards to some arena of your life. And it says, I have power and it is real. I have power and it is real. It's actually a full moon card too, which is very cool. So I have power. It is real. The spirit animals that you were sent is be generous of spirit. The lion, you have power and it is real. It is your inner lion. It is not just that, though. It's also your inner knowing, your inner intuition. It is knowing, truly knowing in your heart of hearts what it is that you need to do, because you have here the white raven. Trust the magic. Trust the magic, and miracles are endless. Spirit is trying to bring you in a gift, and you may not feel like it because we have the coyote detours. Trust in the divine detours. Sometimes things go one way in our life, and you may be coming to the end of that situation. You're like, oh my God, I wasted so much time on whatever. And the thing was, you learned something. You grew somehow. There was some kind of a gift. And so I really want to encourage you to look for the gift and the magic in everything that happened, and trust your own power, your own guidance, your own intuition and knowledge and wisdom. So we're going to head and pull these 9 cards here. Well, maybe we will, maybe we won't. And then we'll pull clarifiers for thoughts, feelings, and actions, seeing what's going on, past, present, and future, and giving you a little bit of guidance here. I do want to invite you to come over to Moonlit Waters on Facebook. I do little card pulls over there every day. We can focus a lot more on the astrology of the day, and those are about 3 to 6 minutes. So come on over and join us there. And also there's the membership portal where the Love and Soul Path readings will be every month, so you can get all 12 plus be on the live Q&A call where I answer your questions. That's going to be April 13th this month, and that's just $4.99 a month, so I would love to have you come along. So overall energy is the birds, but these are hens, which really reminds me of this cow. That nurturing energy. The miracles are endless. This is community. This is working together. This is giving and taking, and giving and receiving. I like to say receiving in a very balanced way. You are a very integral part of something. When you get that for your overall energy, there's some sort of a community. And those are very like-minded birds. They're all hens. There's, so wow. And the hen shows up again. Okay. It is your confidence. So we have this lion spirit here. It says, be generous of spirit. This is, I think, generous of spirit with yourself. Cancer, you have a tendency to be very generous of spirits and very nurturing with others. It's that giving and the taking. You do that for others. And I think this is about being very generous of spirit with yourself. So divine detours. Maybe you didn't do something the way you thought you should have, and now you've wasted time or energy, whatever, money on something, and it feels like a big, to yourself, a waste of time, and you feel like you should have known better. And I just want to let you know you were right where you were supposed to be, learning where you're supposed to be, and when you were ready, it was time to move on. And it wasn't time, but I feel like time is maybe happening now, and I think it's a very difficult situation for you, and I feel that you're feeling very insecure about how this is going to play out for you. Is this something that's where I'm going to feel like things are back in balance, where I am not giving more than I am receiving? And it's really important for you to build that energy into your space where you allow others to give to you. Quite often I have very strong Cancer in my Sun and Mercury and Venus and North Node. Lots of Cancer in my chart. And I know what it's like to give yourself. And then when someone tries to give to you, you're like, oh, that's okay. I don't need anything. And instead learning how to say thank you and accepting the help of others and allowing them to participate, because everybody needs to learn to give and receive. That's how we balance the yin and the yang inside of us. And so Cancer, you are represented by the yin yang sign. That is where you were supposed to learn how to do, and also to allow others to do around you. If you're always giving, then you are out of balance. So in the area of where your thoughts have been, you have been feeling a little confused, but you're very emotional, and I want to say very intuitive. I think your intuition has been very heightened. We have all that stuff that's going on in Pisces, and all that intuitive energy, and I think it's been really working for you. And so I really want you to pay attention to it. There is a long way to change that's coming in. The key to the situation here, we have the long way to change. We have the stork. This is something that's been a long time coming. That lion there, we have the lion here. It's a big old fat cat, right? But he's very independent. But it's in the area of your anxiety. Like, I don't know. If I do this, will I be able to be happy? If I make this change? Because in the area of the obstacles, we have the flowers, which is about happiness, and everything's coming up daisies, and everything's sunny and shiny, and you're worried, am I going to have that if I make this change? And I don't think that the change is going to be easy, but I think that your courage and your strength is going to be very important. You have power, use it. And in fact, the action to take card says, stand in your power. When you decide to stand up for yourself and be all that you are, and understand that the universe is supporting you, that is the change. In the area of what are you going to be thinking about in the future, it's the key to the situation, the long way to change, because we have the key that shows up here. But the sun is shining, and I think there's a lot of clarity around what this change is and how to make it, and what the decision is and how you're going to get there. You have here, you are on the right path. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. You're on the right path. All this anxiety and doubt you have about all this, let it go. This is a long way to change. And the key to the situation is you taking the action and stepping up and stepping into your superpower and allowing it to happen. In the future, in the heart space, we have a new beginning, but it's a very abundant new beginning. Again, there's the hen, but now somebody's gathering the eggs. And so chickens don't lay eggs unless they get food, and then they get food in return, right? There's a reciprocity there. Now, this particular depiction of it only has 5 eggs, and to me it really resembles to me the 5 of Pentacles energy of not sure if you have enough. And so there's a need to receive a little more. 6 of Pentacles would be balance. And so allow yourself to be open to receiving more. You're broken open. This is allowing yourself to receive more from the divine. This is trusting in the magic. Trusting in the magic. So here there's 1 hen, but here there's 3. The abundance is being offered to you. There is a necessity, though, however, to take a higher vantage point, that divine detour. Like everything seemed to take so long, or why did I go down this path? The higher your vantage point is that you take, the more you will see how it benefited you. What did you learn? That's almost like the eggs you're picking up too, right? Every lesson, everything that you learned that taught you, that put you in the position to not make that mistake again. And mistakes aren't really mistakes. To not have that experience again, because it's all growth, it's all lessons, it's all learning, and that's it. This is lessons, growth, learning, and love. Like, that's life. And you have here the time machine, and so that's divine timing. You are on the right path. This long-awaited change is happening, and where you are going is going to elevate you in your spirituality. As you trust, it's going to elevate your ability to trust that Spirit has your back. Here, you can see this cross here. It's down here in the corner. This is a change that's coming in that's going to free you from a burden. It's going to allow you to trust more in the divine and how things are happening. There's magic. There's magic afoot is what they just said. I don't know who said that, but that's freaking funny. There's magic afoot. And so allow yourself to be broken open to receive this, to not be so guarded. I want you to notice that he has a sword and a shield, but the shield is resting. He's not holding it up defensively, and the sword, the spear, not a sword. The spear is just resting on the ground. He has what he needs to protect himself, but he's not in a defensive posture. And so if something was coming down the road, he's observing it from a higher vantage point. Is this an opportunity? Is this something good? And I want to say it is. Oh, it is. You have be brave and be true, and a star is born. It actually says star born. I read it as a star is born. I'm going to go with that. I think, though, if you remember that you come from stardust, so you are stardust, right? And you come from love, and you are love, and you come from joy, and you are joy. And if you trust and know and have the confidence to believe in yourself, be brave and be true to who you are. You are all these things. You are a bright, shining star. And stars have gravity, and they pull things toward them. The sun is a star. And the reason the planets all move around it is because of the gravitational pull that it has on them. It is how things align perfectly. It is how things move. And you are like that. You are magnetic and you are attractive force. And so allow yourself to draw in and attract what it is that the universe is trying to give you. When it says to be generous of spirit, that is generous of spirit with yourself and your own capabilities, because you have power. And it is very real. All right. Cancer, I love it. I would love to hear what's going on in your life. If you want to leave me a comment, I would love to see you over on Facebook. And again, if you join the membership portal, I would love to have you on my live Q&A, which is April 13th. You guys take good care. You are a star. Don't forget that. Talk to you soon.